Look at the blondes. Like, my tips are all blonde. Okay. So this is my hair before dyeing it with henna. This is what it looks like. The color. This is such a weird, awkward angle, but I just wanted to show my hair, and I feel like I need more sunlight so you can see what it looks like. I mean, honestly, I do like it, but I feel like it would look a lot better if I had a 1B color, like a black. So I'm gonna be dyeing my hair with henna. And I have sister locks. It literally does not look like I have sister locks. I just did a deep wash in my hair. But if you want to see, this is the grid that I have. You can see that they're individually locked. And so here's the thing. I like the color of my hair, but I hate the way the tips look. It just looks so like, it looks like they bleached this summer. Like, it looks like I bleached my hair. I kind of want to see what it looks like from the back. Henna and indigo are two amazing natural dyes that have been used for centuries. Henna comes from the Lawsonia inermis plant. It not only gives a rich reddish tint, but also strengthens the hair and can even thicken fine strands over time. Indigo is another plant-based dye that, when used after henna, gives you that deep brown to jet black tone without using harsh chemicals. For 4C hair especially, this process can be very beneficial. Our hair tends to be more fragile and prone to dryness, but henna actually bonds the hair cuticles, making it feel stronger and more resilient. Adding indigo locks in the color, so you get that rich result without risking damage from traditional box dyes. So, if you're looking for a way to color your hair that's safe and natural and protective, henna and indigo are beautiful alternatives. So I was on ChatGPT and I looked up how I should use the aloe vera when it comes to my locks and the mixture that I want to make. And they're saying that if you boil it, it loses its enzymes. So I am going to just cut this now and just add this into the mixture. And what I boiled, I'm going to see if I can repurpose it. If not, it has to go. But back to it. I believe it was 6 a.m. yesterday when I prepped this henna, and it is now 12:50 p.m. So that's what it's looking like. And then I have, don't mind this, but I have the aloe vera that I got from the plant, and I'm actually just gonna mix it inside the henna mixture. So I'm just adding Vaseline to my face and my neck to protect myself from the henna, and then I'm generously applying the henna to my hair. I'm using gloves just because the henna is very staining and I don't want my nails to be stained with henna because that is going to stay for a while. But yeah, as you can see, I'm literally just going section by section and again generously applying the henna because I really want this to stain well. And so I'm just going to do that process until my whole head is covered, and I'm going to let that sit for about 3 hours. After doing extensive research, as someone who started their lock journey very natural, I came with no products to my hair and got everything installed. Well, my natural hair installed into the individual locks. And so throughout my process, I haven't been using any products, any harsh products per se, but I've been using like rose oil and just natural like tea tree oil in my hair. I'll put that in a spray bottle, so that's what I use to moisturize my hair. Other than that, if it's not shampoo or conditioner sometimes, I'm not putting anything else in my hair. And so this is why I chose to go the natural route with the henna. So what henna does is that it stains your natural hair shafts. And so if you're going to be going the henna route, plan on not using any type of box dye or anything else in your hair, just because the henna is going to be really hard to work with if you're using anything else. But if you just start this process using henna and that's the only thing you'll continue using, then I advise you using henna. But just do a lot of research before you start it with your own hair, just because again, henna doesn't work for everyone. Some people do end up having a bad reaction from using henna, so I would just again do lots of research and also test henna before you go ahead and put that in your head. I didn't test it just because I grew up using henna on my body. I'm from South Sudan, and so that is just like a common thing that women do. We put henna on our hands, our nails, our feet as a form of decoration, and anytime we're like celebrating something special, we go ahead and put on henna, and so I knew it was going to work well with me. So as you see, the henna does stain my hair like very brownish, but I will say that when you clean off the henna, your hair will be naturally stained like a reddish brown color. And so that's why I end up putting in the indigo, which ends up turning my hair into like a 1B, more like a jet black type of color. But in order to use indigo, you have to start off with the henna. And so yeah, this is what it's looking like right now. Okay, so I am almost about to hit the 3-hour mark, and I'm going to be mixing up this indigo, and I'm going to let it sit for probably 20 minutes, I think. The good thing about the henna that I ordered in indigo is that it came together in a packaging, and it also came with instructions. So I'm going to be making the indigo powder and letting it sit for 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna wash out this henna that's in my hair. Hopefully it's done what it needed to do, but we'll see. So this is my hair freshly washed. I don't know if you can tell in the mirror, but you can see that it's stained like it looks brown on camera, but it is a little bit tinted red. But now I'm going to add in the indigo powder, or I guess it's paste now, but I'm gonna go ahead and add in that indigo paste. And again, I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with the henna, using gloves and generously applying it to sections of my hair. So this is the result in color. And it's really pretty.